bus goes peep, 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 peep. The horn on the bus goes peep, 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 over the city streets. The mums on the bus go chatter, 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 chatter. The mums on the bus go chatter, 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 over the city streets. The dads on the bus go nod, 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 nod. The dads on the bus go nod, 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 over the city streets. The kids on the bus go wriggle, 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 wriggle. The kids on the bus go wriggle, 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 over the city streets. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He grew whiskers on his chin again. The wind came up and blew them in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He kicked up an awful din again, because they said he must not sing again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He went fishing with a pin again. Caught a fish but dropped it in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. Climbed a tree and barked his shin again. Took off several yards of skin again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He grew fat and then grew thin again. Then he died and had to begin again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He grew whiskers on his chin again. The wind came up and blew them in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He kicked up an awful din again, because they said he must not sing again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He went fishing with a pin again. Caught a fish but dropped it in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. Climbed a tree and barked his shin again. Took off several yards of skin again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He grew fat and then grew thin again. Then he died and had to begin again. Poor old Michael Finnegan. Stop! My wife and I lived all alone in a little log hut we called our own. She loved gin and I loved rum. I tell you what, we'd lots of fun. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? The rose is red, my nose is too. The violet's blue and so are you. And yes, I guess before I stop, I'd better have another drop. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? My wife and I lived all alone in a little log hut we called our own. She loved gin and I loved rum. I tell you what, we'd lots of fun. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? The rose nose is red, my nose is too. The violet's blue and so are you. And yes, I guess before I stop, I better have another drop. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Little brown jug, don't I love thee? There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, a hole.
Then mend it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Then mend it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Mend it.
With what shall I mend it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I mend it, dear Liza? With what?
With a straw, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With a straw, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. A straw.
The straw is too long, dear Liza, dear Liza. The straw is too long, dear Liza, too long.
Then cut it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Then cut it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Cut it.
With what shall I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I cut it, dear Liza? With what?
With a knife, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With a knife, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. A knife.
The knife is too blunt, dear Liza, dear Liza. The knife is too blunt, dear Liza, too blunt.
Then sharpen it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Then sharpen it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Sharpen it.
With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza? With what?
With a stone, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With a stone, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. A stone.
The stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, too dry.
Then wet it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Then wet it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Wet it.
With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what?
With water, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With water, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With water.
In what shall I get it, dear Liza, dear Liza? In what shall I get it, dear Liza? In what?
In a bucket, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. In a bucket, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. A bucket.
There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, a hole. The Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-da, doo-da. The Camptown racetracks 5 miles long. Oh, doo-da-day. I came down there with my hat caved in. Doo-da, doo-da. I go back home with a pocket full of tin. Oh, doo-da-day. Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. The long-tail filly and the big black horse. Doo-da, doo-da. They fly the track and they cut across. Oh, doo-da-day. The blind horse stuck in a big mud hole. Doo-da, doo-da. He can't touch bottom with a 10-foot pole. Oh, doo-da-day. Going to run all night, going to run all day. I bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay.
The incy-wincy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. Now incy-wincy spider went up the spout again. The incy-wincy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. Now incy-wincy spider went up the spout again.
There was a farmer, had a dog, his name was Bobby Bingo. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer, had a dog, his name was Bobby Bingo. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain when she comes. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, 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 I. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses, riding 6 white horses, riding 6 white horses when she comes. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, 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 I. She'll be wearing pink pajamas when she comes. She'll be wearing pink pajamas when she comes. She'll be wearing pink pajamas, wearing pink pajamas, wearing pink pajamas when she comes. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, yippee. grasping the shears in his thin bony hands. Fixed is his gaze on the next sheep to come. In a little minute, boys, another's done. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is his blow and his hands move so quick. The ringer looks around and is beaten by a blow. Zip, another sheep is done and let him go. Out on the floor in his cane-bottomed chair, there sits the boss with his eyes everywhere. Notes well each fleece as it comes to the screen, paying strict attention that it's taken clean. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is his blow and his hands move so quick. The ringer looks around and is beaten by a blow. Zip, another sheep is done and let him go. There is the tar boy awaiting command, with his black tarbot and his black tarry hands. See one old sheep with the cut on its back. Here is what he's waiting for, it's tar-hid Jack. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is his blow and his hands move so quick. The ringer looks around and is beaten by a blow. Zip, another sheep is done and let him go. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is his blow and his hands move so quick. The ringer looks around and is beaten by a blow. Zip, another sheep is done and let him go. The fox went out on a chilly night. He prayed for the moon to give him light, for he'd many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. He'd many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh. He ran till he came to a great big bin. The ducks and geese were put therein. Said, a couple of you will grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. A couple of you will grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh. He grabbed the grey goose by the neck, slung the little one over his back. He didn't mind at all, a quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down, oh, down, oh, down, oh. He didn't mind at all, a quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down, oh. Old Mother Pitter-Patter jumped out of bed. Out of the window she cocked her head, crying, John, John, the grey goose is gone and the fox is on the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. Crying, John, John, the grey goose is gone and the fox is on the town. Oh. John, he went to the top of the hill, blew on his horn both loud and shrill. The fox, he said, I better flee with my kill, he'll soon be on my trail. Oh, trail, oh, trail, oh. The fox, he said, I better flee with my kill, he'll soon be on my trail. Oh. He ran till he came to his cozy den. There were the little ones, 8, 9, 10. They said, Daddy, you better go right back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. They said, Daddy, you better go right back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. Oh. Then the fox and his wife, without any strife, they cut up the goose with a fork and knife. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones. Oh, bones, oh, bones, oh. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones. Oh. beans and barley grow. Waiting for a partner, waiting for a partner. Open the ring and bring one in, while happily we dance and sing. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, 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 tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Oats, peas, beans and barley grow. Oats, peas, beans and barley grow. Can you or I or anyone know how oats, peas, beans and barley grow?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on the right.
This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my drum. With the knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played two. He played knick-knack on my shoe. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played three. He played knick-knack on the tree. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played four. He played knick-knack on the door. With the knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played five. He played knick-knack on the hide. With the knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played six. He played knick-knack, picking up sticks. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played seven. He played knick-knack up in heaven. With the knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played eight. He played knick-knack on the gate. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played nine. He played knick-knack on the line. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played ten. He played knick-knack with the hen. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush on a cold and frosty morning. Clap your hands. This is the way we clap our hands. Clap our hands, clap our hands. This is the way we clap our hands on a cold and frosty morning. Wave your arms. This is the way we wave our arms. Wave our arms, wave our arms. This is the way we wave our arms on a cold and frosty morning. Hop about. This is the way we hop about. Hop about, hop about. This is the way we hop about on a cold and frosty morning. Jump up and down. This is the way we jump up and down. Jump up and down, jump up and down. This is the way we jump up and down on a cold and frosty morning. the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 9 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 8 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 7 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 6 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 5 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 4 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 3 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 2 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There was 1 in the bed, and the little one said, jump back in, jump back in. There were 10 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 9 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 8 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 7 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 6 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 5 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 4 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 3 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 2 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There was 1 in the bed, and this little one said,